Well, from politics to sports, today's culture often pushes the concept of winning at all costs. One high school girls basketball team is demonstrating the opposite. John Jessup brings us their story from Oklahoma City.
Grit, grind, and heart. Ingredients that led the Lady Griffins varsity team to clinch their first championship earlier this year. Days later, they'd make history again.
Usually in the world of high school sports, it's an exceptional display of athleticism that catches the public attention. Last season on this very court, it was an unusual display of good sportsmanship that drew national headlines.
I just needed to know in my heart for certain that we were the champions so that I could sleep that night.
After reviewing the game video and twice tallying the score, Coach Brendan King confirmed his team lost by 1 point. A scorekeeping mix-up gave the Griffins a 1-point advantage and the district trophy. For Coach King, that was the first hard pill. The next, breaking the news to his players.
And the girls' ears immediately kind of perked up. Like, we don't meet on a Sunday, and they said something has to be going on.
I thought somebody died.
My first thought was like Ellie said, who died, or like somebody got hurt really bad or something.
When Coach King told them about the loss, all the players agreed to challenge the outcome.
Of course there's hesitation, there's grief, whatever, but we had played the game, and like there's nothing that could take away that hard work and all of our like teamwork and all of that. But we never had one in the first place, if that makes sense. So there was like a coming to terms with, oh, we didn't win, but there was never like, oh, but we can still keep the trophy, because like, why would we do that?
Their reasoning? Being true to their emotions while also answering to a higher call.
It didn't benefit us in the way that we would have been able to continue, but it did benefit us in showing the world that this was really the good thing to do and the thing that glorifies God most.
They've also learned to find humor in the heartbreak.
I also feel like the trophy just like wouldn't have been valuable if every time we saw it sitting on the shelf, we thought, oh wait, we actually lost that game.
Exactly.
Breaking its own rules, the state governing board for high school athletics granted their appeal. Just hours after the girls' decision, Coach King and his wife delivered the trophy to the opposing team.
Showed us, there are still good people in this world.
The story got picked up by CBS, their good deed striking a chord covered by media around the world.
It's kind of like a running joke around our student body. It's like, oh, another day, another interview.
So what makes a team decide a win isn't a win, but in this case, an actual loss? Well, to get a better understanding, you'd have to come here, where learning for the girls isn't just purely academic, it's also about virtue. This is the Academy of Classical Christian Studies in downtown Oklahoma City, where students start and end the day in prayer. Walking the halls, it looks and sounds like your typical school. Yet the Academy represents a growing movement called Classical Christian Education, a challenging 3-stage curriculum where the Bible, along with the traditions of ancient Greece and Rome, are used to teach and transform kids by learning about the world and its creator. The method is catching on.
Parents know what their calling is and their duty towards their children, and they see classical and Christian education as among the most effective partnerships, giving them memory, helping them be practiced in virtue, and baptizing their imagination into something true, good, beautiful, and eternal.
There is a part of me that wasn't surprised.
Casey and Sarah Shutt have 2 sons enrolled at the Academy, and their daughter Cora, now a freshman in college, played ball as a Lady Griffin last season.
I mean, our daughter can kind of look back and tell us now that she's in college, like, these are the things I really appreciated. I'm thankful for this education, and that is a blessing as a parent.
While reports show these students outperform their peers in public and private schools, educators say this curriculum isn't designed simply to prepare students for college. It's to train them to be kingdom-minded.
It gives them kind of a higher target in life. Virtue is something that the school speaks of quite a bit.
Bringing lessons learned at home and in the classroom onto the basketball court, the team's fan base has grown.
I got to ask you, what's it been like for you to witness the response to the story?
I'm thankful the story's out there because I hope it's encouraging to other coaches or other teams out there that there's so many bigger life lessons than just wins and losses. Again, I never thought it would get to this point. Multiple social media messages that had come my way. Letters started to show up to the school, check donations just to the girls' basketball program.
We asked why they think the story's gone viral.
A culture whose favorite hashtag is winning needed a new story of what true winning is.
I think it resonates that, yeah, that's the right thing to do. And maybe if this happens in this little high school setting, maybe there's hope beyond in the political realm or in the business world or in all these other spheres of life.
For these students, it's about their family, friends, and mentors.
Growing up in the academy has given me almost like a golden standard of community that I want to hold to, like a standard that I will want to always work up to, or maybe even improve on.
Win or lose, setting an example for us all. John Jessup, CBN News, Oklahoma City.
It used to be in America that education included character as part of the whole process, that students, children, young adults, and even at college, that the highest goal wasn't always what you were doing academically or how much money you could earn in a career. Your highest goal was to develop character, and that whole honor and duty and truth and these slogans, all of the honor codes that were put into place, they were all put into place by Christians who wanted to raise up Christian leadership to lead America. And whether it's the founding of Harvard or of Yale or Princeton or the majority of universities and colleges in the United States, it was all aimed at that. Boy, have we ever left that. And those things just don't seem to have much meaning. It's wonderful to see, well, character does matter and virtue does matter. And if we want to have a culture going forward that honors that and believes in that, or if we want politicians who will actually tell us the truth, well, you have to start very early training that into them, that there's no real benefit long term to having a government that you can't trust. There's no benefit long term to having businesses that don't act honorably in the marketplace, that are always out for the latest quarter, that there's a longer term issue here. If America is going to return to its greatness, it has to return to virtue. What makes America great is that America is good. So let's resolve that. And if you have children, you're making decisions, do I send them to public school? Do I send them to a Christian school? Consider this story, that in that Christian environment, are they going to have the character development that they need in order to be wonderful citizens of the future and wonderful citizens of heaven?